Hello guys, this is Movie Lover and welcome to this Movie Lover world. Today I'm going to explain a movie called Turn Me On Goddammit. The film's beginning takes place in a small town in Norway because this town is located in the middle of a forest. There isn't much to do here. We see a girl named Alma growing up in this town, that is why he has so many sexual desires, that's why she has phone sex every day by calling the hotline. Alma used to enjoy herself in such a home at one time. Then his mother returns from work. Hearing the arrival of her mother, Alma immediately changes her clothes and sits down to read. When his mother returns home, she notices the phone on the ground. Then she questions Alma about it, so Alma concocts an excuse. Alma then goes for a walk with her dog. Then she meets Arthur, a boy who is also heading in that direction. Arthur attends Alma's school and is a popular student. Alma has had a long-held crush on Arthur and Alma enjoys herself by imagining him every day. Alma dreams that Arthur sneaks into his room at night. The two then become intimate, but it was all a dream for Alma. Arthur didn't even talk to Alma properly because Alma wasn't very popular at school. Then two of Alma's friends, Ingrid and Sarah, are shown Alma. These two friends are actually sisters. The three of them then board the school bus and ride it to school. A few days later, there is a party to which Arthur will also be invited. Alma buys a new dress for the party. She begins to fantasize about Arthur once more, that at the party she and Arthur will talk and be with each other for the rest of their lives. Alma and her friends attend a party in the evening. Arthur was seeing Alma over and over again at the party. Alma enjoys seeing this. That was her crush. Our tour guide has also taken notice of her. Alma then picks up a drink and goes outside to drink, and Arthur follows him here, pulling out his penis and poking it at Alma. Alma is very pleased with everything, and then she goes to the bathroom and begins giving herself pleasure. When she comes out, inform her friends about this. Arthur pricked her with his penis. Alma's other friend Ingrid adored Arthur, and this does not sit well with Ingrid. Alma, she tells Alma that you're probably dreaming and lying. Then Arthur arrives and Ingrid asks him if you really poked Alma, which Arthur now refuses to do because he was the most popular boy in school. That is why they all believe him. Alma is revealed to be a liar. The next morning, Ingrid pays a visit to Alma at her home. While applying lip gloss, she speaks seductively to Alma. Then they start kissing each other, but then we discover Alma was once again dreaming and Ingrid was just here to get some lip gloss. When Alma goes to school the next day, Ingrid storms out of here, so the entire class knew Alma lied and that Arthur poked him. Despite the fact that Alma was telling the truth, no one believed her and everyone starts making fun of Alma. At the same time, Alma is left alone at school after her two friends stopped talking to her. Alma gradually withdraws from all of this and ceases to make a difference. To deal with the situation, she begins smoking cigarettes. Then on her way home from school, Alma gets off the bus in the middle of the road. Then she notices that Arthur has also gotten off the bus, and now we're on our way to Alma, and our tour guide expresses his admiration for Alma. Alma then takes Arthur to her house where they both get intimate. But then we discover that none of this occurred. It was all in Alma's head, and she got off the bus by herself. Several days later, there is also a musical at the school that no one calls Alma at, and she simply watches it from the window. She also tries to talk to her classmate, but no one wants to talk to him, to any boy. Now a few days later, Alma's phone bill arrives, which was excessive. Alma's mother asks her who she talks to so much, and Alma tells her mother the truth: she has phone sex. His mother becomes enraged upon hearing this. As a result, Alma informs him that she will pay the bill herself. Sarah then arrives and meets Alma. She introduces herself as his friend. However, they would not talk at school. Alma begins working as a cashier in a store. The following day, then Alma begins to fantasize about being intimate with the owner here as well. Alma was now dealing with a slew of issues as a result of Arthur's deception. So she meets Arthur and tells him in front of everyone that you poked me that day. However, Arthur refuses to do so, and Alma leaves disappointed. On the same day, a girl in the class has a birthday, and Alma invites everyone to the party. The following day, Kajardin reads the poem to Sarah. Sarah falls in love with Kajardin in the shop after hearing the poem. If her owner does not speak properly to Alma, Alma realizes that Ingrid must have told the shop owner everything because Ingrid is the shop owner's daughter. When Alma was cleaning the store's magazine shelf, his gaze was drawn to an adult magazine and she began to fall for him. Then Sarah appears and tells him that she has begun to like Kajardin. Alma then tosses the magazine into the trash and goes for a walk with Sarah. The following morning the shop owner discovers it in the adult magazine dustbin, so he calls Alma's mother and informs her that Alma attempted to steal an adult magazine, to which his mother responds Alma has a mental problem. That's why she's doing all of this. The shop owner is then asked by Alma's mother not to fire her from her job. When Alma returns home, her mother scolds her severely. The next day Sarah meets Alma in the school bathroom and tells her that you must bring Artur's truth to everyone's attention or you will be treated this way for the rest of your life. Hearing this, Alma motivates me. After some time Ingrid tells Sarah, I know you're meeting Alma in silence, to which Sarah responds Alma is not false and perhaps Artur has lied. Sarah then informs Ingrid that she will be talking to Alma at school from now on. Alma dials the hotline again and the man on the other end of the line recognizes Alma from previous conversations. That does not suit Alma's mood today, he says, because no one loves him. The man responds that this is not the case. Someone must care about you and understand you. Alma begins to feel ill, so she begins to drink and he becomes intoxicated. Then she notices that his mother has brought her date home and she tells her date that Alma has some sort of mental illness and she only does dirty things. Alma is enraged when she hears this and storms out of the house. She walks to our tour guide's house and tells her to confess to poking me that day. Our tour guide initially refuses but eventually agrees. He tells Alma that he lied because he dislikes you and already has a girlfriend and that he will never admit to school that he poked you because it will harm his reputation. Alma feels terrible after hearing this and walks away from there sobbing. Alma then departs for the city rather than taking the bus home. Alma felt that if she suddenly disappeared, Artur would miss her. Alma visits Sarah's eldest sister Maria, who is studying in the city. She tells Alma that she is busy right now and will talk to her later. Alma's mother becomes concerned about her. Here she inquires of her neighbor about Alma, so the neighbor tells her that he saw Alma on the bus to town. The neighbor then asks Alma's mother, don't you know what happened to Alma at the party that day? Alma's mother responds, I don't know anything about the party. Then she tells Alma's mother about what happened to Alma and Artur. Here Alma tells Maria and her friends what's wrong with him in the evening. When Maria and her friends hear this, they encourage Alma and then throw a party. Maria receives a call late at night from Alma's mother, who informs him that Alma is with them and that he should not be concerned. Alma's mother returns her from the city. The next day Alma was feeling great. Right now his mother informs Alma that those people are going to Paris during their vacation. Alma notices that her mother is paying more attention to her. She is overjoyed. As a result of this, that night Artur arrives at Alma's house and informs her that I lied to her. Actually, I really like you, but we can't stay together at school because it would bring me into disrepute. Hearing this, Alma instructs Artur to depart because he no longer cares. Alma and Sarah go to school together. The next day Ingrid also starts talking to Alma at school. Alma looks at the school gate where Artur has hung a large banner saying I poked Alma with my penis. Artur had confessed his error in front of the entire school and Alma is overjoyed to see this and she forgives us for Artur. Artur also goes to Alma's house for dinner in the evening and they both started dating now. Finally Alma, her mother and Artur, all three are content. The film concludes here. I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Movie Lover will meet you again with new story. Till take care.